Open up. That's what's up. I'm going to get it. I hope everybody is out there. I'm going to do the universal greeting, and I hope some people will come on in. OMG, there's so much going on. I see the Twitter sphere just breaking down. People are losing their sauce. Oh my God, people come back. Beijing, ni hao, London, hello, top of the morning to you. Los Angeles, hey. Paris, bonjour. Lisbon, hola. Hong Kong, hello. Sweden, hey. Toronto, good day, hey. Konnichiwa. My name is Trudy Art. If I'm going to be here all by myself, I'm still... Wow. There is an alarm going off. Damn. Okay, that's good. It's an emergency. Woo. Okay, let's get it. Hey, peeps, this is a universal wallet. It is Indexer, Explorer, Minting, and Marketplace. It's all on tapwallet.io. I want you to go to tapwallet.io. I can tell you about something really exciting that's happening there. I'm talking really fast, but I need to get you back. I need to pull you into my universe. That's right. So, dang, that... Okay, we got you. Hey, tapwallet.io, it's unleashing Bitcoin's full potential, making the Universe Wallet your all-in-one solution to manage all your assets in one place with full support for Tap, yes, DMT, UNAT, Runes, BRC20, LRC20, Lambda, SRC20, STAMP! That's right, because we're going to do it with attitude, okay? Hey, Dust20, just want to mention you. And Atomicals, they'll be coming soon. So listen, before we get started, let's do the helpful reminders. You know, this is not financial advice. That's right. Music is slowing down a little bit. Please do your own research. How do you do research, by the way? Well, you got to ask some questions. I got a question for you. Hang on. Let me get my first question. Okay. You know what my first question is, but just hang on a moment. Believe it or not, I'm standing up and I'm dancing right now. Oh, yeah. I got my bottle, got my glass. Listen to this. That is beautiful agua, people. H2O. Oh, yeah. That's what I drink. That's how I get hyped. I am hyped all day. Yeah. You know what I get hyped on? Health. That's right. Because your greatest wealth is your health. I don't care what all these other, I don't know, basket of crypto peeps are telling you. But you need your health. So do you have a blood pressure monitor? Oh, yeah. You need a blood pressure monitor. You got to take that blood pressure. That's right. You got to take care of yourself. You know what else I want you to do? I want you to do something for you. That's right. Crypto Twitter is out here always asking you to do something for it, but I want you to do something for you. I want you to take a look in that mirror check, and I want you to ask yourself, what have you done for yourself lately? That is right. Okay, listen, I'm still gonna do a bit of plugging here. Do some plugging for the universe. Hey, listen, have you subscribed to the YouTube channel? Peeps, please go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Why do you want to do that? Well, listen, you want to do that because a lot of these really great videos, they end up on the YouTube. That's right. And so, oh, damn, that music is still going. It ends up on the YouTube. So go to www.youtube.com, of course, /@ BITCOINUNIBERSE. Okay, at Bitcoin Universe. Honestly, there's not a ton of subscribers. Help me out. Get your friends, get your neighbors, tell them to subscribe. Let's pump it up. Okay, we need to do this. Now, let me get into the first little bit of plug-in that I want to do, and then we can start dishing it up on the stamp because I got some good stuff for us. By the way, don't worry about Bitcoin. It's just, listen, I don't think Bitcoin drinks water. I think Bitcoin drinks, period. I think it may be on some vodka right now or something. Bitcoin is drunk, people, but let's stay sober here, okay? Let me get it. Just, hey, get people in here, let them flow in, they'll figure it out, and we'll start talking stamp. But I'm going to do a little bit of a plug for the universe right now. Oh, yeah. And if you care about stamp, go and tag a friend and tell him, get in here right now, okay? Because we're doing a show on stamp, so we want to make sure people are going to rep the stamp. Okay, but first of all, I got to say this. The universe is doing a sale. Yeah, they're doing a sale, and it's about to end, so let's go to it. Head over to tapwallet.io, click tools, hit pre-sale, jump over to BRC20, hit that symbol. It's that little stick man with the crown. Yeah, hit that one. Pre-sale. Okay, this pre-sale allocates 100% of the total BRC20 token supply. Distribution will be completed in 72 hours after the pre-sale. Listen, only 0.02 has been raised. Not a lot. So very low market cap here, people. So it looks like if you get onto this, you could potentially have yourself a potential winner. But as you know, in Bitcoin, nothing is guaranteed, and you have to literally become the marketing team. A lot of you are coming in here expecting room service. There's no room service, okay, people? We're trying to get there, okay? Myself, I want to head to the Ritz-Carlton. Oh, my God. Love the Ritz-Carlton. But anyhow, listen, there's 1 day, 1 hour, 52 minutes, and 39 seconds left for this beautiful sale. Listen, it's only 0.001 BTC to get in on this, okay? The mempool should be quite slow, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, your total position will be 0.001 BTC, as I said, which is currently equivalent to 3.98% of the total supply. You can pay with Bitcoin. You can pay with Sol. So I'm going to say it again. Head over to tapwallet.io, click tools. Yes, click tools. Move down a pre-sale, toggle down a pre-sale, slide over to BRC20, and then hit that little stick figure with the crown, because that's the symbol. It looks like when things pop off again, some of these things could make a comeback, okay? And again, you are the marketing team, so you got to let people know and tell them what's going on. But listen, we're here to talk about stamp. Yeah, stamp. So let me do another quick plug for the universe, because I'll be doing plugging throughout until we get some more people in here. So get in your back rooms and your back chats and your Discords and everywhere. Listen, people, if you love stamp, okay, and you're not here, it's because you're busy. Yeah, you're busy. Or you don't know about the show. So we're going to tell you about it. And if you found out about the show and you're not coming, well, it's on you. That's exactly right, because it doesn't matter how you feel. Your emotions don't matter. That's why I want you to get healthy, okay? I know. I'm talking about it. Exactly. Okay? I got to get you people in shape. Listen, iStamps. Let's talk about it. So the universe, let's be truthful here, people. If you're a builder and you're building right now, it's a tough go, okay? These builders are quietly building in the back rooms. Nobody's giving them the applause, but I want to say shout out to every single developer that's out there, especially to the team at the universe. These guys are brilliant. These guys are patient. They are innovative, and they are always hunting for tools that can help us to stack sats. As they're doing that, they're also looking for ways to keep themselves afloat. Yeah, they need to keep their project afloat. So they are building tools that will help them to keep their project going. So if you're wondering, why are they coming up with all this stuff? Well, somebody has to. I mean, you go in the grocery store, people. What do you want? Empty shelves? They're stocking the shelves. So if you're out here, and if I see you, and I see some of you, yeah, I know who you are. Ooh, I wish I could call you out right now. Mocking them, throwing shade at them. How dare you? Yeah, how dare you? Have you built? Do you know what it takes? They're not taking money from VCs. They're coming up with products that we in turn can buy. And then guess what? We can make these products accessible to others by sharing those products with them. How do you think BRC20 started? Don't you get me started. You peeps were in your little chat rooms and you were cooking and then you told your friend and they told a friend. You were a multi-level marketing scheme. Yeah, that's what you were. Let's call it what it is. I am really hot and under the collar today. Okay, let me calm down. So listen, I'm going to tell you about iStamps because, hey, iStamps, they are a tap token. The universe created that so that the people that really love Stamp and SRC20, if we believe in that marketplace, if we think it's going to flourish, then an iStamp would be a potentially really good tool for you to have. Why? Because you get to earn 50% monthly marketplace revenue with iStamps, passive income for life if you hold a minimum of 10. Now, what's the cost? It's 0.002, which Bitcoin is down, so it's probably a better day than any to get it, right? Okay, so you mint 10 of them, and then you're golden. You can get that income once these marketplaces get released. Stamp Marketplace already released. You go to Marketplace right now, click Stamp. You see that beautiful artwork. We're going to be talking more about that. You can pick up stamps. So as more and more people come and they find stamps and they start buying them, that becomes a part of that revenue. Then SRC20 is not here yet, but that will be coming. I see the back chats, people. There's a lot of stuff happening in the back rooms, okay? And they're wanting to get it right. Now, that concludes the shilling for now. But the music is going to play in the background because I see the space is a little bit empty. Okay, so I'm going to try to head into the Discord. Listen, back room. This Discord here, I'm trying to look for this airdrop thing where I'm supposed to post this, and I can't find it. And I'm sorry, I am not that up on everything. Okay, I'm looking for it. So if somebody can help me, that'd be great. Now I'm going to stop. Somebody jump in here. Low 90. Are you in the back room of the Discord? Can you post a space for me under the airdrops? Hey, Bitcoin 8, I see you here. Tiki, I see you here. You want to make yourself a low 90? Are you doing that for me? Do you want to put 100 if you are doing that for me, low 90? Bitcoin 8, come on here.
GM.
Yes.
Go to the up. What's up?
Well, we want to get it started. You see Tiki here? Woo! Tiki here is a speaker. Listen.
Bitcoin at 84. Woo, 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 woo.
Okay, let's see where it's at right now.
Where's Bitcoin? Where's it going?
Well, let's see where Bitcoin is at right now.
We're gonna all die. We're gonna all die. Bitcoin 84.
Oh my God, it's diving. It's drunk. Bitcoin is drunk, people.
Ooh.
Should we call 911 for Bitcoin? Somebody get on the phone and call 911 for Bitcoin. Hey, I
Please.
see some other people that have made themselves speakers. Tiki and Eli. Let's see who Tiki is here. Tiki, do you want to unmute yourself and get in here?
Yo, Tiki, yo, Eddie, EA, Leo 19, what's up? Please come on. Come join us. Tiki, you speak English as well.
Hello,
Hey,
my
Eddie.
brother.
What's up?
Do you speak English? Do you speak Azerbaijan?
No, bro. Sorry, I don't speak Azerbaijan, but let's learn. How do you say hello in Azerbaijan?
Yes, bro, yes.
Oh, you're welcome.
I am from Azerbaijan, bro.
Welcome.
You from?
Hey, I'm from here. I'm decentralized, bro.
USA yoksa?
Do you hear me?
You from USA?
Yeah, I'm in France right now.
Fransa.
Yeah.
How
How are you?
Called you, bro.
It's a long time, bro. Triad Eddie is, one of the stamp OGs. He's here since the beginning. Very good to hear you, Haley. It's very nice to hear you. Welcome.
Yes, bro. Yes.
Welcome to be there with us. So yes, truly hot. Haley is here since the beginning. He's one of the stamp OGs and NFTs collectors as well. So welcome to him and shout out for him as well. Are you here, truly hot?
I am here.
I
I
was
want somebody to
think
go and post this space for me in the back room. Sadie, if
where?
you can hear me, can you post that space for me so peeps can come in?
Sure, I post it on Telegram and also on. I got a list of people of peeps, or on also on X, through my message, my DM. I got a list of more than 100 people, so I send them. So what are you doing, folks? What are you waiting for?
Yeah,
Yeah, to come there.
no problem. Hey, listen, I told you before, if you're not here, it's because you're busy. You got stuff to do. You have whatever you have to do, and that is legit. And if you are here somewhere on Twitter, just floating around, and if you are a stamp person and you're not in here, well, maybe you don't know. So we're going to try to share that. So like and retweet this. Let's get people in here. And if you saw this and you're still not in here, well, that is on you. Yeah, it is, because you're here wanting more spaces on Stamp and we're giving it to you. So come on in and make it happen. Okay. That is very
Definitely.
important. My goodness.
Yeah, definitely indeed. So Marcus now is like in trouble. I'm guiding folks, I think it's quite great, good, easy correction. I think maybe some people, unfortunately, are losing money, but if you are here for the long term and if you are not a trader, I mean, it's a good time to, to buy some dips right now. And I don't think that you're gonna stay, like that for a while. So for me, great time to accumulate and DCA, of course, you have to DCA, folks. Not only buying, when it's at the top, but buying every month, every day. It depends, how you are doing that. But also stamp and SRC20 now are in a great shape, in great time to buy. It's quite cheap. The SAT are cheap now. So you can have some NFTs and some stamp or Kevin quite cheap. So no financial advice, of course. But for me, this is my strategy, folks. I'm here to, and right now to buy some, kind of stamps, Kevin, and some stamps as well. I don't know for you to be out, but great time. What do you think?
Absolutely. It is a great time. And you mentioned, that things are looking kind of down. But in fact, I can tell you, you shared an article with me this morning, and I'm just going to mention it until we get more into it. But
Please.
Mr. 47, yeah, you remember him? The guy that you love? Yeah, him,
Oh,
the wonderful, awesome dude. He just like put a smackdown on the EU. Yeah, some more tariffs. Okay. So listen, what do tariffs mean? Tariffs mean somebody's got to pay for it. So he's saying the EU does. And so the EU is saying, oh yeah, really? Well, we're going to have to do some countermeasures. But before they do, people start to panic. And so when they panic, they're looking around saying, how are we going to pay our bills? And so we are seeing that some of the ways that they're going to pay their bills is they're going to get some, sell some Bitcoin. Yeah, they're going to sell Bitcoin. Okay. So Bitcoin is a part of their plan. So they'd be selling that. And so literally, I don't know how you want to look at it. It went for a dive. Yeah, it saw a diving board and it said, "Let me just plunge," and that's what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin's fine. It's down under the water. It's having a great time. Don't worry about it. It'll come back. But this is what happens when you have these wonderful things that come out of thin air. So hey, 47 did tell us that everybody was going to pay for it, so he's making them pay, and they're just responding to that. Okay, so what do we do about that, Bitcoin Ape? I mean, the EU now has some tariffs. We're not going to talk too much about like all this economic stuff, but it's good to kind of know, because sometimes you get in here and you're like, holy, 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 what is going on here? I thought we had worked that out yesterday, but things look like they're on fire today. But it's okay, people. Yeah.
It
Car
is the
alarm.
alarm day today. Be careful. Yes, indeed. What are you doing, Mr. 47? Shame on you.
No, we have
We're
we have
gonna
to
to
be
s-
careful. We have to be careful. We can't say anything. He'll show up at our door, so we got to be careful.
I'm
What do
kindly,
you
but
think? The
for
EU.
me, yeah, I think that basically now that is increasing the tariff for EU. So it means that we're gonna export and with higher price. But unfortunately, this is the people of America who are gonna buy the European say champagne and cars and Mercedes quite higher now, unfortunately. But for me, I think that this is strategy from Trump. Of course, now he's trying to create some protectionism, or I don't know how to say, but yes, protects country and trying to attract more industry. So that's a game, that's a play, but it's definitely a good game for Bitcoin. Because why you see that people now trying to close their frontier and etc. But the thing is, they will need Bitcoin, definitely. Je travaille.
Hey, well, we talked about.
So,
Yeah, no, continue on. Continue on.
sorry. So yeah, I think it's good for Bitcoin because more and more people, more and more country, I think, will create their own strategic reserve because could be afraid because all around the world, not only in the US but also in Europe or in China or Japan, or trying to protect, the economy. But the thing is, we will always need, some kind of globalization because everybody is interconnected. All the economies are interconnected now. Um, I don't think that, is like we say in French, like throwing a knife in the weather and trying to, cut the weather like butter. And I think it's like that because I think economies are quite interconnected right now. Of course, now there is a new era of tokenization, of electric car, of new the AI, new tech now are flooding the world, and of course, blockchain will be one of them. So, for me, I think that it's a play. Now we are in a chess kind of chess. Trump is playing his game, and for sure, other country will play also their game. And in the end, I think it would be good for Bitcoin because Bitcoin are no frontier. It's like water. You know what I mean? So whatever they do, it will be there and it had to stay. And I think for the future, could be only optimistic for that kind of play because, of course, I like say you, we are interconnected, and Bitcoin will have its play for sure. That's how I see the things. But quite seriously, yeah, I think some uh, industry in Europe and some company are scared about what is happening in US because I think like 60% or 55% of their export are going to North America, Canada, Mexico, US, mostly in US, and mostly German. I think are scared of what is happening right now in the US because they are, we can say, between Russia and the US now, and they have to play their game. So, not frankly, not quite good for the European industry for sure. But that's the game and that's the play. Let's see what will happen in the future.
Well, I got to tell you, you are giving us the straight goods. Yes, you are, and it is an interesting time. Everybody has to think about what they're going to do, but I still am very positive about the market. And yeah, there are people, they are losing money, but how do you actually lose the money? If you sell, then you have lost. Yeah, if you sell, you have lost. I'll say that one more time. If you sell, you have lost. Why? Because you've realized that loss. If you're looking at your portfolio and it's down, well, it's just down. So that you have two decisions, at least two. One would be to stop looking at it and go and do something else. Turn on some Netflix. Breakpoint is a really cool show, by the way. Yeah, watch Breakpoint. It's about the tennis champs, and it's quite cool. Hey, I'm trying to distract you. That's what that's called, okay? Go watch some Netflix Breakpoint. And if you really want to sauce it up, go watch some Housewives. Check out the Housewives of Utah. Oh my God, the Real Housewives of Utah. Those ladies, I don't know what happens in Utah, but it's pretty crazy. If you go there, that will take your mind away. It'll be like a Disney vacation. Maybe you need that because you keep watching these charts and you shouldn't. Let me tell you something. Alex Becker, has anybody heard of him? This guy, he is at his Twitter handle is at ZSS Becker. Okay. He's also a YouTuber. Let's see how many he's got how many followers does he have on YouTube? 1.57 million subscribers on YouTube. And yeah, how many does he have? I'll check how many he has on Facebook. But I mean, not Facebook, but Twitter, X. Oh my God, I don't even know the words. Meta, X. Stop changing your name. Okay, so here's what he says. Okay, so this is he did a post yesterday. He says, people, pull up a chair. Okay, because I'm going to tell you what he just said. Checked one of my portfolios. Yeah, one. He said one of them. Okay, he's down. Okay, are you listening? $27 million. Yeah, he's down $27 million. He says, this is not a badge of honor. These are now his quotes. Obviously, a single clip dumping it months ago was the optimal move, but that's the short-term pro-trader move and opposite to what I told you. Listen, if you look at this guy, he looks like just a dude that would be on the side of the street selling some stuff, okay? He's got a hoodie on, he's got dark shades, and evidently the real Degens listen to him, okay? He's down 27 million, but he says, love it or hate it, he's going to stick to what he said, which is, he says, I don't think the best price on utility are in until we see at least an ETH all-time high, which I think we'll see this year, he says. Then he says, I have faith in AI, RWA, and games will be the big utility winners. Quality L1s that haven't moved should see 3 to 5Xs. The bet is still very much on and in play. And then he says, my money actions are where my mouth is, and I'm holding. This guy's down 27 million, and he's holding. Okay, these are real dollars, and these are U.S. dollars that he's down. Okay, so he could pay off many of our mortgages. I know, and this is the funny thing with Bitcoin. There's many centimillionaires here. There could even be some within. There's not a ton of people right here, listening at the moment, but there's centimillionaires amongst us, people. Yeah, so he says he's holding, and he's confident as truck that this bet's risk to reward. So he says, I hold the line. This is part of the effed up game we play. This is what he's saying. He says sailors got down 75%, multiple billions in the bear, to then come back and double it. We will be fine. That is what he said. And he said that yesterday. And he said that yesterday at like 8 in the morning. So he's up that early. I don't know how he does it, but he does. Then, okay, this is even more interesting. You know what he says? Oh my God, wait till you hear this. He says, I made 200 million. Yeah. On Fartcoin. Yeah. I made 200 million on Fartcoin. Okay. So people, this is what we're dealing with in crypto currently. Okay. So the guy's down 27 million. And if you go and look at him, go check out his channel, Alec Becker's channel, 1.57 million subscribers on YouTube. This guy looks like he sells something on the corner of the street. Okay. You know what I'm talking about. And it ain't water, but he doesn't. He's a crypto. He's a crypto head. Okay. And so he's not panicking right now. Okay. And not that I follow him specifically, because I try to keep up on many of the people within the space. He is quite respected, I guess. He's got 1.2 million followers on X. Yeah, 1.2 million followers on X. So some of you may already follow him, but that's what he's saying. Okay, so I know that it's down, but listen, this is a part of the trucked up game that we play. And I think there's opportunity. It's just every day 47 is coming out like whack-a-mole. And he's just whacking the whole world. Whack, whack, whack. Stay down, he says. And then as he does that, Bitcoin responds. Okay. But what's going to happen? Anybody tell me what's going to happen when all of this is reversed? Do you think this will be forever? You think the bad news is just going to come forever? Or do you think it's going to turn around?
Good question, Juliet. Very good question. What is the name of the guy you say me who lost 27 million?
Alex, Alex, and
Okay.
Becker, Becker. Okay.
Alex Becker. Okay.
Alex Becker, yeah. He joined X March of 2020. He's following 40 people. He resides in Texas. Hey, dude, you put that on there. So I'm just giving the stats, okay? Listen.
Yeah, sure.
My team and I, we do a lot of research here. Listen, he's a meme guy. He loves memes. He keeps updated on memes. 90% of his posts are satire, so he's very sarcastic. And when you go and look at him on the YouTube, like literally he's wearing a hoodie and he's got shades and he talks like he's trying to sell you some crypto crack. I'm just telling it like it is, people. But this guy has done quite well. So well that he made 200 million in Fartcoin and is down 27 million. So there you go. So I wouldn't be crying in your bear market, especially if you don't have much crypto. This is the time to get it, right? Go tell your friends. There's a sale going on.
Financial advice, of course, but yes, indeed, it's a huge sell right now. Even for meme coins, and top of them, so basically, yeah, this is I think the right time when there is bloodbath and people in fear everywhere, that people who have some cash, are like kings right now, really kings of the crypto space. So yes, great, sure. Yes, I'm on his. I'm subscribed to his account of the dude Alex Becker. Okay, yeah, him's great. Well known in the.
Do you see him?
Yeah, I'm seeing. I'm on his Twitter X account and. Quite massive what he's doing. A icon. Yeah. I think it's still bullish on that kind of narrative for sure. But yes, indeed. Oh, check out on my portfolio. Oh, down to okay. But yes, indeed. To be up. So this is the right time for sure, and this is where you are making money for sure. It's not, when everybody is trying to buy and everything is on top, and when the greed is there that you are buying, your tokens or your crypto or anything, and anything in life, by the way. I think this is the time now if you want to make good profit and good profit for the months and years to come on crypto. Buying Bitcoin, ETH, maybe some meme coins. Look at, on Bitcoin ecosystem as well. It could be SRC20, STAMP for sure. Bitcoin stamps, NFTs. So yeah, great time. So quite bullish for the months to come. Even now, if you think the world is crumbling, but do you remember, folks, when we got the COVID-19? When everybody was thinking that it was the end of the world, and everybody was thinking that it was, the end of crypto. That Bitcoin, went from 10K to 3K in a couple of hours. And 2008, the financial crisis. But what happened then? We got, Bitcoin was created by Satoshi Nakamoto. So yes, folks, it's only, I think, right now some, of course, what we see right now is only some small events compared to what happened before. So this is not the end of the world, definitely, in my opinion. But a good time to buy. Of course, it's not financial advice, but this is a great time to buy and accumulate some crypto that you always want to buy, because then it will be too late. US now is regulated crypto, and it will be more easier for the banks to come and to play the game. Large TradeFi, like yesterday Citadel, the $65 billion company, who is entering the game. The banks, China maybe unban Bitcoin, and more people and the large pockets are coming. So could be maybe one of the last time to see that kind of price for BTC and some crypto. Because once, and the crypto space how it's going, we got always surprised. And you can be very surprised, So take care, folks. Hold, strongly and get good conviction for what, you think is going to happen, like Bitcoin, like stamps, like SRC20 and more, tokenization, AI agent and more. So this is the right time. So don't be afraid. If you have some, bucks to spend them. Of course, if you can spend them. Because frankly, I'm definitely convinced that then it will be too late for the top 10 crypto and some gem on Bitcoin ecosystem. It will be frankly too late to buy them. So we are still ahead of the market, folks. So not here to tell you what you have to do, but me, what I'm doing right now. Frankly, I got some bucks, some cash. What I'm doing, I'm gonna still buying, Bitcoin and the ecosystem like SRC20 stamps, some ETH, of course, and buying some of top 10 crypto. Frankly speaking, buying some art and thinking on them. And when everybody would like to buy this kind of assets, you will have to pay the price. You will have to pay the price.
That's right. You will have to pay the price. I thank you for that. We're going to jump into the art in just a moment and just ask, what are we collecting? Because I'm going to talk about what I'm collecting and what you potentially can collect and where you can go. Before I do, though, hey, I want to mention something about LUFFY. Yeah, LUFFY, the coin, the SRC20. Man, they got some stuff going on. if you go over to openstamp.io, we don't talk about them much, but they seem to be doing quite well. They're the #1 token today. And they're doing all right today. Yeah, they're up 16%. People are
Wow.
crying at their beer, but LUFFY's up 16% in price. But in last 24 hours, they're up over 171%. Why would they be up 171%? Well, here's some news. Okay, I haven't really verified this. I've just seen it. Just like you do. Hotcoin will soon launch LUFFY USD trading service. The specific time is as follows. Deposit and withdrawal time, February 26, 2025. Hey, yeah, that's now. Trading time, March 2000 hours, March 1st, 2025, UTC plus 8 hours. So LUFFY is the first anime meme coin in the Bitcoin ecosystem of the SRC20 protocol. It is. Their official website is luffy.bond. Yeah, LUFFY's doing some interesting stuff. So they're going to be on this Hotcoin thing. Okay. So I guess that's why the volume is going up on LUFFY. And let me just say, LUFFY is actually a Japanese anime that was created by a Japanese artist. And it has nothing to do with the coin. Okay. Ooh, hang on a second. Whew. I thought I was going to sneeze, people. Oh, Lord. Okay, so yeah, so LUFFY is an anime. It's a Japanese anime, very popular in Asia, in everywhere really, and it's been adapted as a miniseries. It's even on Netflix. Can you tell that I watch Netflix? I don't have cable. I don't watch television. I shut off my cable in 2026, so I don't even know what's happening there. But I do stay up to date on things, people. I have Netflix, okay? So yes, there's a mini series on Netflix for LUFFY, but it is a really cool anime, and it's about a pirate who goes around and tries to capture treasure for he's like a Robin Hood figure, okay? And I guess the fans just created a token, people that love the LUFFY kind of brand, but it has nothing to do with the official LUFFY anime. So I just want to kind of make that clear, because a lot of times we're making these tokens and they have nothing to do with the official whatever. The only official is Stamp and Kevin. Stamp is the official stamp token. Official in that it's the name of the protocol. It was not made by Mike in Space, so please, people, stop that. Stop asking Mike to pump Stamp. He cannot do that. He doesn't even own it. Matter of fact, most of the Stamp hype is just from the community itself, which is kind of cool and organic, because literally no cabals in Stamp. I see holders at 7,702. And why do I want to point that out? Because I saw something interesting specifically from you, Bitcoin Ape, where you were talking to Andy. I just drop names like people know them. Like, I'm a name dropper. I was talking to Andy. Yeah, you know Andy. Who the hell's Andy? Yeah, no, you know those people, they just drop names. Yeah, me and 47 the other day on the golf course. But you were talking to Andy, and Andy's like a pretty big deal out in Asia. He's like a former hedge fund guy. Yeah, the Bitcoin Ape talks to hedge fund guys. He's
Always.
And you were. What did Andy say about meme coins? What are good meme coins? He said they have to have a certain amount of holders and active X followers. Do you remember what he said on that?
Yeah, he said that. Yeah, I think he said, yeah, look at the chain data, look for token with 10,000 holders and at least 500 active on X. It was our potential chain.
So do we meet the standard here or not?
Yeah, definitely. For 10,000 holders, we are close to 10,000. When you see all the wallets are, all some Stamp and also on KuCoin, and Super X and so, which got some coins, some orders on KuCoin. So of course, I think we reach quite easily 10,000 and 5,000 active. We got for sure, more than 500. Sorry, 500 active, active faults on X, but they have to wake up.
It would be interesting because I know there. Listen, I'm talking about a bunch of random stuff. We're going to get to the art, but it would be interesting. We need some metrics. Yeah, we need metrics, kind of like those people over at the Yap. Okay, and I'm not going to talk about the Yap stuff today. Okay, but it would be interesting to see who are the top 500 active stamp posters on X.
Yeah.
I would love it if we could come up with a list some way, somehow. We have to get somebody that's into building metrics for us, because if we could find out who those 500 are and really shout them out and kind of drive people towards their pages, get everybody following them. Like, I know you're definitely one of them. So if you're not following the Bitcoin Ape, you should be following the Bitcoin Ape. Okay. So that would be cool. And then it's interesting, that Andy says that we need at least 10,000 holders. We're at 7,702, but the holders keep rising. And I think that we're going to get there, and that'll be really cool. So,
Definitely.
and why is Andy saying this? I guess because Andy knows that metrics matter, and he himself is involved, I guess, in different projects. And this is one of the metrics that he uses, I guess, to, put his money in a specific project. So he wants to see at least 10,000 holders, and he wants to see at least 500 active cult members, because sometimes it becomes like a cult. So think about that. And then we really need, I believe, in the stamp world, to get some type of metrics so that we know who is out there. Like, if you were to go to somebody and say, hey, here's some information on stamp, wouldn't it be nice to say, and here are the top most active accounts, so that you can follow them immediately? I think that would be nice. Like, it's kind of like a welcome to stamp, a welcome guide. So here's some of the materials, read the white paper. Here's some of the artists that you should look at following. Like one of the artists here that I'll tell you that I haven't talked about a lot, but it's at Morty Len. At Morty Len. He's a digital art alchemist, on-chain art, preservation, and immutability. So he's a stamper. He's definitely a stamper. And I have some of his art. So you can follow at Morty Len. His handle is at LENTYMOR. Very cool artist. I'll tell you that he just introduced on February 10, he introduced his Chatelet. He says, Chatelet, friends, excited to introduce the third piece in my In Lino collection. In Lino collection. Yeah, he dropped that. The brick feels good, man. That's what he says. This art, like others in the collection, have just 27 copies permanently stamped on the Bitcoin blockchain. This is the type of stuff that gets me excited. When you have an artist that's thinking about like rarity, because I kind of like to have something rare, something that everybody else doesn't have. So he says, like I said, this artwork, like others in the collection, have 27 copies. And I like the number 27. It equals 9. Stamped on the Bitcoin blockchain. So he says, ensuring its digital legacy. I'm gonna share some information here, because we don't talk a lot about the artists, and I think we should. Okay, so let me just get back at this. Each print is a handmade original on premium paper with archival ink. Like, my goodness, all of this effort, numbered and signed, ensuring each piece's uniqueness. You'll have the opportunity to redeem, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Your real world asset. So
Wow.
an RWA up to 30 days after the release on the 9th. Oh my God, he's talking my numbers. And final piece and the sale order determining the print numbering. Images of the process and proof print attached. So dispenser link, Phil follow, stamp is in mempool. So if you go to his Twitter page, you will see this as his pinned posts, and then he's giving you some links so that you can buy it directly. It's I guess available on stampverse.io.
I've seen his post. Sorry, Trody. I've seen his post.
Okay,
You
good.
know, and his Twitter account on top of the page.
Good. So we want to give him a shout out. It would be so great if he could, end up coming here and we could talk to him, because it's always great. But yeah, who are you collecting? I have some of his stuff, so I can say I'm collecting Morty Len. Yeah.
Never me?
So, yes, I heard you.
Sorry. Yes.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, because I got yeah.
Who are you collecting? Who's in your wallet?
Oh, a lot of STAMPs artists who are now in my
You want to
wallet.
shout out anybody? Give us one.
Oh yeah, we got about NFTPP. We got
Oh, let's talk about HNFT Pepe. I know he's
Yeah.
here. Let's talk about him. I like to talk about people while they're here. Okay, what do we want to talk about? Let's go over to him and see what he has. So what do you have of his? Can you share more with us?
And some Luan Breeze socks. Yeah, plenty of them. Frankly, I think most of the STAMPs artists. I got some few pieces of them.
Okay, well, HNFT Pepe, guys, listen to this. He's a digital artist. He's into compressionism. Every time I say that, I feel like I'm drunk. Compressionism. Pass me a brandy. Okay, I don't drink, by the way. I only drink water. But listen, he's a digital artist. Okay, stamps. He does stamps, fake, rares, rare cocas. Yeah, cocas. XCP, ORDs. Go to his link tree. / HNFT Pepe. Could we put that up there for a second too? Can we have two things pinned, or is it just one at a time? Let me tell you a little bit about HNFT Pepe. Very humble artist, does a lot for the space. He is involved with the Nakamoto Index. Gives his time quite freely. Doesn't ask for anything back. But let me tell you, when he talks, like, I stay quiet when he talks. Why? Because he's always got something pretty powerful to say. And you know what he does? I kind of like when I hone into people, because I don't know, I like people. I'm weird. Here's what I've gauged about him. The first thing he says is, "I'm just a dumb folksy artist from the back of the woods." And he's not. Then he comes out and he drops all this wisdom. I'm like, oh yeah, you're just a little artist in the back of the woods, but you know all that stuff. So very humble, but even more than that, and it's not a but, it's an and, very cool art. Yeah. Listen, if you go over to Stamp Ninja, yeah, it's the universe. We got stuff on here too. But listen, until we get everything, we got to tell you where to get this art, okay? So if you go to stamped.ninja /collection, and let me see. Let me go to his collection here and take a look at some of this stuff. Hey, go there with me, people. Oh my God, look at some of the stuff he's got here, okay? So if you go to his page, you'll see Collections, The Unprunables by HNFT Pepe at HNFT Pepe. And then you will see a whole catalog of stamps. Pretty cool stamps. I'm kind of digging 274023. Hey, why am I calling out numbers? Because each time an artist stamps, the stamps are uploaded with a number. They come in, I guess the like each stamp just is cataloged by the number of the stamp. So if stamp 1, stamp 2, stamp 3, that sort of thing. Okay. So some pretty cool ones here. Stamp 277059, looking kind of cool. It's like a Pepe with a melting crown. Yeah, ton of really awesome stuff. And you mentioned BTC socks. What can we tell you about BTC socks? Is there anybody else that you want to bring up here?
Yeah, great. Also, what Socks is doing. Doing great. Innovative and disruptive art on stamps. And what he's doing. I think the on stamps we got a number, a limited number of pixels for each piece that you have to do, but. What he's doing, frankly, is quite impressive with so few pixel available on each piece. It's quite impressive, and I think that for me, he's one of the main you can say disruptive artists in the entire Bitcoin ecosystem. Frankly, for what he's doing also. So very big shout out for Socks, what he's doing. And also for HNFT PP also. NFT is going, Pepe is going, also quite massive what he's doing with his with so for me, I think both, and they are quite active in the also in the ecosystem and it's what I like. They are artists, but also trying to get alive their art and bigger for what they are doing for the stamps ecosystem also. Very massive. What they are doing in all the work they are doing to step aside and showing to the world what compressionism what compressionism can offer. You know. For the art world.
Do you mind pinning some of his artwork? I know he's so funny. He's got this collection called Suck on Z's Nuts.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. He said that. I didn't. But I can tell you a little bit about him. He's a dad. Yeah, he's a dad. He's got a nice little family. He's also a photographer. And I think he does some wedding photography. And he's got a full-time job, and yet he gives of himself to this community in a big way. Okay, so I would absolutely follow him as well. So he's Socks, Socks at BTC_Socks, creating immutable stamp artwork on Bitcoin. He is also a big part of the Nakamoto Stamp Index, very big part of that. And he has really given himself over to this. And he doesn't get remunerated, people, for this. So that's why if we can go and support their art directly, then this supports them to continue building out stamps in this. And, I thought of, I was thinking yesterday, we had some guy come by that had a cannabis shop. And I thought, what if he did he stamped some cannabis or something? That would be.
He's here today. He's with us, David Hay, David Tolualuki.
Is he here?
Separate packs, yeah. And Tolualuki also is there.
Oh, I don't know. I thought he was a cool guy, and then I was thinking about his stuff, and I'm like, he should
Loud Packs.
Stamps and can. Okay, Loud Pack, are you here? You know what I do? Just so you're aware, people. I am like cuckoo, literally, because I don't stay on the page. I go and I'm like looking up stuff, and
yeah.
So I don't know who's here, but come out here and share with the people who you are again, and then tell us some stuff.
So for those who don't already know, I'm a clothing brand based out in Vegas. We have an actual store that anybody anytime can come into. It's cannabis based. We have the clothing line. We also have a cannabis line itself. So there's specific dispensaries here in Las Vegas that you can go and purchase our cannabis products. I'm trying to integrate my Web 2 into the Web 3, so I've just been getting in a lot of spaces, learning, meeting people, trying to build a good plan on how to do this, because I'm doing it a little bit, but I haven't really pushed, my marketing schedule or nothing like that. I actually wanted to talk to you guys about buying some stamps because you guys got me really interested into it. And maybe NFT Pepe down there, maybe I could talk to him about making a couple small NFTs because one really cool feature about the Solana Pay system on my website is that they incorporate an incentive. They have like it set up to where you can give people incentives. So say you purchase something off my shop. If you purchase a certain amount or maybe a specific item, the Solana Pay network will automatically send you an NFT from us that will have some kind of incentive, whether it's 20% off, a free this, you know what I mean? So I do need to make a small batch of maybe like 20, 25 NFTs. So that way I can further incentivize people that are using crypto to purchase from me.
That's cool. And we love the sounds of you even buying NFTs. And remember, Stamp is on Bitcoin, not on Solana, which Solana is great. A lot of people are incorporating, like the devs are incorporating some of the Solana onto their projects. And by the way, you say dispenser. What's so funny is in Stamp, it's all about dispensers. So your art is uploaded to a dispenser.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sad that I didn't find out about this earlier. I mean, I was just so into everything else. Like, if I would have been in this space 5 years ago when I started the business, I can't imagine how fucking different it would be.
Yeah, well, the nice thing is Stamp got started in 2023. But yeah, 5 years ago would have been a great date. So pretty cool. And yeah, I hope you can pick up some stamps, and I hope that you can.
Actually, where would be the best? We were talking yesterday about maybe it wasn't yesterday, but yeah, it was yesterday. We were talking about wallets, a good wallet to purchase stamps on because I use Phantom mainly. Would that be okay to purchase stamps, or should I have a specific wallet for that?
Okay, let me HNFT Pepe. I hate to put you on the spot, but I'm obviously doing this. Do you mind just unmuting yourself, sir? Would that be okay? If you can't do that, then just let me know. Give me a thumbs down if you can't do that. But because I'd like to have you in this conversation.
He may be in AFK.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, listen, Bitcoin Ape, what do you think? I mean, the Universe wallet is a brand new wallet, but it is not accessible everywhere. So I want you to have two wallets. I definitely want you to have the Universe wallet. So please download that wallet.
Would that be better?
And then Bitcoin Ape, what's the other wallet that you use?
I think you can also use, if you like to use stamps and SRC20, you got a leather wallet, LETHER.io. Leather, like leather.
So you think you should use a leather with the
.io.
Okay.
I think it's quite good. You know,
I have many wallets, people. I got.
And both of them are good to download on the browser.
Yeah, you can. On browser you can. Use leather.io. Unfortunately, it's not still available on iOS or Android. Smartphone, but it's coming soon on Apple and Samsung, and also OKX. But the thing, OKX, you can't trade. You can only transfer your SRC20 and stamps on OKX. But I think the best one, Universe, Leather Wallet, and OKX also. So I think this is the main, Leather wallet that could be available for stamps and SRC20.
Because depending where you go, the only reason I'm saying those wallets, depending where you go, they'll ask you to upload a wallet, and they don't accept all of the wallets right now. So you have to have a wallet that is accessible. So if you want to buy stamps, you can definitely come over to tapwallet.io. And when you come to tapwallet.io, then you will click Marketplace, and you will come over to Stamp. And you will see 8 pages of stamps that are uploaded. Now, some of these are from the artists, and some of these are secondary uploads here. people that are doing resales. So, you know, a part of this community loves to support the artists directly. So not all of their collections are uploaded as of yet on the universe. And so if you're looking for something specific from that artist and you can't find it here, then you probably need to connect to the index where the artist has stamped their project.
Yeah,
Okay.
Or to buy the creator stuff if that's possible.
Yeah, no. So you can go right through to, like, say, go to HNFT Pepe's site, and then he has a link right to his work that he has stamped.
Okay. Yeah, because
and then if you're ever reselling in the future, you can come directly to the universe, because they are sponsoring this space and I'm the host here. And so I'm always going to plug the universe. And so when you want to resale, please come and upload all of your stamps to tapwallet.io. Head over to Marketplace.
he's up here now.
Oh, ooh, the man, the
GM.
legend, the humble, the art. He's going to say he knows nothing. Okay. Unmute yourself, sir. I'm sorry.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, GM, SGPP, what's up?
GM, yeah. I mean, I can't, sometimes I can't jump on right away, but I kind of heard what you guys were talking about. I want to jump in and help out wherever I can. So for me, like, if you like, I always say, you know, just buy what you like, you know, obviously find some art that speaks to you. And if you like it, buy that, you know. There's always spaces where you have someone that jumps on is like, you know, what should I buy? You know, what art should I buy? It's like, I don't know, like buy, I'm not going to shill my art because I'd rather you buy the art because you actually enjoy the piece for, you know, some of the artistic characteristics that it has, or you enjoy what the artist puts out, or the art speaks to you in some way. So that's what I'd rather have you do, as opposed to, you know, someone that just comes in and because, you know, stamps are experiencing a little bit of a wave, or ordinals, or, you know, Solana NFTs are experiencing a bit of a wave. You're going to get a ton of degens that come in and, you know, want to buy whatever art is going to go up in price so they can turn around and sell it later that day, later that week, in a month or so. That's not really what Stamps is. You know, Stamps is a way to put art directly into the Bitcoin blockchain using UTXOs. And as far as my knowledge is concerned, like, UTXOs are the most secure way to secure any data on Bitcoin right now. There's tons of articles that say this. There's tons of, you know, I guess experts, you could call them, that I've spoken to, and they ultimately conclude that UTXO assets are the most secure. And that's the one thing that kind of like appeals to me. That's why I want to put some of my art on Stamps, and that's why I put a lot of art on Stamps. And yeah, it's challenging because you have to work within the constraints that you have, which is 65 KB, which is very little, you know, and it's challenging, and it's kind of a fun challenge, but it's also created this movement that DYOR was talking about called compressionism. And to a certain degree, it's alive in ordinals because you have 400 KB as a limit. In Stamps, you have 65 KB as a limit. But, you know, there is a difference there in terms of the permanence and security you're going to get with Stamps. You know, if you do your research on it, witness data is on chain, but it's not guaranteed that it'll be around forever. And it's also not guaranteed that it will not get pruned from some of the nodes that have downloaded the Bitcoin blockchain. If it matters to you, fine. If it doesn't, that's cool too. I'm not putting my art on Stamps and in UTXOs so that I can try to sell it, you know, this cycle or next. If I do, great. But I think there's an element of it excites me to put my art in UTXOs on the Bitcoin blockchain because I know it'll be there forever. And if it sells in 5, 10, 20 years, that's cool too. But there's also, you know, chiseling your art into the cave that is Bitcoin. That is kind of cool too, just knowing that you're kind of leaving your mark and putting your art in the Bitcoin blockchain forever.
Of all the companies, like DMAC and guys.
Yeah, no, continue, please.
Okay. Sorry, I thought someone was asking a question. But anyway, yeah, I mean, if Loudpacks, if you have any questions, man, I'm going to be honest, just DM me. the stamps community is still fairly small, and it's kind of a family. Most of us have been here for, you know, almost 2 years now. And if you like a specific artist, I'm sure I know who they are. I can get you the art directly from them. If there's something you like of mine, like, you know, I do a lot of OTC stuff where someone will say, hey, I'm having a challenging time kind of buying this art using the dispenser or buying through atomic swaps, and I'll usually work out a deal with them and give them a small discount if it is OTC. But at the same time, like, I really encourage collectors to use these different marketplaces so that these builders that are building these tools in these marketplaces, that they make some money off of the small fees that they charge, that they're kind of being supported, and these marketplaces are being supported, because that's the only way that we're going to grow the ecosystem. So anytime there's a new marketplace, whether it's for the DEX orders, the dispensers, or the atomic swaps, I always try to list some of my art. I know that I haven't listed my art on every single marketplace and every single option that you have, which again are the DEXs, the dispensers, and the atomic swaps. But I would say I'm probably one of the more aggressive artists as far as listing my art. And sure, yeah, I'd like to sell it, but it's more about supporting the marketplaces more than anything. Because if we're not supporting them, then the ecosystem's not going to grow. And then these builders are going to kind of lose their motivation and lose their time building these tools for the stamps community. So I always try to list my art, but I'm happy to help you out. If you jump on, to me, there's plenty of explorers right now. There's Tap, there's Horizon, there's stampchain.io, there's the Ninjas. For me right now, the Ninjas is the best in terms of being able to see all the statistics for the artist, all the statistics for the art piece, each individual art piece. You get a lot of information when you use the Ninja Explorer. So if you see something you like, feel free to DM, and then you mentioned that you might want to work on some sort of art project. I'm happy to, shoot me a DM. I'm happy to jump on a call with you. If it's something that I don't have time for, I can definitely recommend some other artists that you could partner with to make those available on your website. But DM, we're all about that. Like I said, we don't have grifters really in stamps. Sure, when we had the first wave, we had a few that came in, but for the most part, any artist or most of the community that's still around here today, they've been around since usually the beginning or pretty close to, and most of them are willing to help. So shoot me a DM, man. I'm happy to help.
For sure. Thank you.
Wow.
Questions for me at all?
Wow, that is pretty cool. Look at that, people. We just made a real live connection here. Artist and potential entrepreneur here that wants to jump into Web3. So lots for you to consider and think about. And you know what? I really want to thank NFT Pepe for sharing that. And thank you, Loudpacks, for coming back and just being a part of the community, or starting to find out more information, because you can't get it in the first try, the second try, the third try. You got to get the flavor it over time, right? And you'll find out, like, this space today is specifically for Stamp, and you're going to find out that they're a very loyal community, humble community, and these are folks that really love Bitcoin, and they want to make sure that whatever they do on top of the mother chain, the God chain, will remain into perpetuity. So that's why they're choosing the Stamp protocol specifically. By the way, if anybody has anything that they want to jump in here, but I see Tolu. Tolu, what's happening there with you out in Nigeria? Come on, Tolu.
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening, everybody.
Tell us what's going on in Nigeria, okay? I know you want the Stamp token to be listed. Tell us more. What do you got for us?
So, well, the The atmosphere is a little bit dull because of what is going on with the crypto, with the market generally. It's been nuked. You know, many people they don't know that this is the time to buy more. This is the time to load more. Whatever you want to buy, stamp. This is time to fill your wallet. I hope you're hearing me loud and clear, everybody.
Yeah,
Now,
no, we're hearing you. Are you a little bit out of breath there? What's going on?
no, I'm in the gym. I'm working out and
Good. Working out.
yeah, I'm
Nice.
having my dumbbells. Yes, I'm working on the dumbbells, building my shoulders and all that. Then I'm listening to the AMA. So when you called me, I just smiled because I knew it was coming. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Anyway,
Let
I've
me
been listening to.
let
I'm
you
fine.
catch your breath for a second. I'm going to let you catch your breath. But listen, I heard what you just said. You said that, okay, the market is down. Everybody's feeling like really
Yeah.
low vibes. But now it's not the time to feel the low vibes. Now's the time, like we
No.
talked about the art because we wanted people to get into the art. And
Yes.
one of the things that we had on the docket today, because we got about 15 more minutes here, is to talk about STAMP, specifically
Yes.
token, and we want to talk about also. So Kevin, I know that you are very, very much interested in getting this token listed. You are also very excited and passionate about the token. So any top 3 things that you can tell us right now what we should be doing in preparing for the explosiveness that will happen with STAMP?
Okay, I have 2 things in mind already. I don't know if I'll be able to add a third one. But the first thing, that one came up yesterday because I'm always looking out for information concerning how we can grow the ecosystem and all that. So yesterday, CZ Binance tweeted that he's looking out to do an AMA with a founder that is building something, unique and all that. So I think I suggested there's a dev called Northern Satoshi that is there a way we could convince Mike in space or how can we get to do an AMA with CZ Binance? Talk about the project. Yes, it's going to bring a massive exposure to the ecosystem. And I think that he's been tweeting a lot lately, posting, tweeting a lot and all that. And I think he's excited about some things. I don't know exactly, but I think our top devs can actually, and because Binance is already interested, they've been doing their Binance Learn concerning Bitcoin stamps and all that. So I think we should explore that. We might be lucky, but I think we really need it because that'll be like that'll be going out to millions of people. In my head, I always feel that anything can be done, anything can be achieved. Just dream it and work towards that. Then secondly, we need to revive our Telegram groups. I don't know how we're going to do that. Because we have a lot of people in the Telegram group, the Open Stamp group, the Bitcoin Stamp group, then we have other subgroups, the Sato group, the Kevin group, the other group, Pepe groups. We really need to revitalize the group because because when we make posts on X, these are the people that like that retweet that, people are no longer active unless there's a pump. People are only active when there's a pump. They are pumped, to when the market is moving. When the stamp Kevin market is green and everything is green, that's when people are actually very active on X. But we really need to work for the ecosystem. That is what I'm saying. I know not everybody feels the way I feel, but we should try. I think this period is the time to get really working. This period, that the alt season is coming. So I think there's a time we need to because people will begin to buy open wallet and the wallet holders can increase. Just like you talked about LUFFY people. Those people are really serious. They're organized. I think a lot of them are Asians. There are a lot of people and they follow themselves like a cult. If A is doing something, B want to do it, C want to do it. Even if it's $20, $30, $20, $30, they're putting their wallets out. They are growing. So I think we really need that. Then lastly, for we were talking about stamp art. If anybody's gonna buy art, buy whatever you like, but make sure that you have sub 100 and sub 100, sub 1000. They have that on. There's a way they laid it out on Stamp Ninja. You have to, whatever you buy, make sure you hold blue chip NFTs, something that has a kind of ranking. That's my own opinion, though, but something to consider. I think, yeah, that's all I have to say for now. But I'm enjoying the AM. Yeah, I just left it on the table. I'm listening to it, and it's very clear. So I'm enjoying the session.
Oh my goodness. I loved everything you said.
Thank you.
I absolutely loved it. You know what? I don't know. I love people. And here's what I heard you say. The number one thing that I heard you say, as you're working out there, if you can just mute your mic, because I can hear your dumbbells. So just mute your mic for a second, okay? I heard Tolo say that, you know what, guys? Binance, CZ there, he's quite active, and he's saying, hey, we need to do some more AMAs. We need to lay off of the meme coin stuff a little bit and start talking to the founders, start talking to these developers. And I think it would be pretty cool. I think Mike in Space would be up for that, because, you know, Mike's a great guy, people. Don't let him fool you, okay? He may not be like, you know, your fluffy, furry friend there. And, you know, some people think, oh, Mike is spicy, such a whatever, but he's a pretty cool guy. And I think he would be up for that. So I believe that we can make it happen. Tolo said that if you can dream it, you can do it. Literally, I told somebody, I said, you know, hey, I think I need to, I want to get a job in crypto. I was out for lunch with a family member, and I said this in August, and they said, that's impossible. You can't do that. And I kind of have one. It's not really a job, but it's a thing I do. I'm here. So like, yeah. So like I'm doing these spaces, you know, for the universe, and hey, I'm making things happen, and I have bigger goals for myself. Yeah, I want to become like the hostess with the mostest. So if you're wanting to do a space, I'll come and do it for you. But what's the point? If you believe it, we can make it happen. So I believe that we can actually, the stamp people, we can actually set up an AMA with CZ. And I have some ideas of how we could do that. First thing that he looks for, because I've seen his patterns, he really looks at metrics. Why? Because that's what most of crypto is about. It's about the metrics, getting the people. And I think if we can create like a mini kind of campaign for Stamp, and I think Tulu said it, we have to get our Telegram back together, like call all the forces, all the Avengers together and unite. And when somebody does a Stamp post, if we could like it and retweet it and maybe even make a comment, that would just help the algorithms, because that's what we're looking for on crypto Twitter. And if we start rising in the algorithms, then others will notice. CZ will take notice, okay? And then we can use that momentum to bridge a conversation with him. And then we could even start a campaign for Mike, but we'd have to talk to Mike first. So, okay, we can't just do this without Mike's permission.
I sent them any post. I sent them the last post of CZ to Mike and Renamora and Arwin as well. So yeah, it would be great, that he sees it on
I think
M&A.
I think we need to talk to them in a back room, though. I think, sending them a post is amazing, but we need to talk to them at like a one-on, like saying, hey, guys, we'll do the work. If we do the work, will you show up? Because, I mean, we're all busy, but we're all motivated differently. And I would be happy to be a part of that campaign. So if somebody wants to initiate the conversation with Mike and Renamora in the back rooms, then we can start there. Once we get step 1 done, then we can move to step 2. So I like that idea, and I think we can make it happen. So Tolo, thanks for telling us that. And Tolo also talked about, this is the time to take a look at Stamp and take a look at picking some stamp up. Today, stamp is flat. Okay, if you go to openstamp.io and you're looking at the token stamp, it has it's not doing that well. Okay, people, it's in the last 24 hours, it's down 52%. Well, if I'm looking to take an entry into anything, then I'd like to take it on a red day, not on a green day. Okay. So stamp is a red day today. And if you're looking to pick some up, then let me just take a look at the order book. You can get 100,000 right now for 0.02 BTC, 70,000 0.01 BTC. Okay, if you want a very small entry, you can get about 20,000 at 0.0064 BTC. That'd be a nice little entry. That's only at 31.8 sats. Then I heard Tolu talk about LUFFY. Guys, we don't give LUFFY enough credit, okay? I know some people have come out and they banged on LUFFY and they said, well, LUFFY's this or that. Well, LUFFY has 22,256 holders. Okay, let me repeat that. LUFFY has 22,256 holders. LUFFY has been arranging a lot of spaces. I actually jumped into one of their spaces. It was completely in Chinese, Mandarin. I couldn't understand a word of it, but at least I was there. I got the vibe of it. They're excited. Okay. And when they do spaces, they have 40,000 in their spaces. Okay. 40,000 in their spaces. So what does that tell you? It tells you that China is excited, very excited about SRC20 in general, but LUFFY specifically. So, if you're in Stamp, which I think is the brand ambassador token, we can take a look at LUFFY and really just give them credit too, and then invite them into the whole Stamp campaign, because if Stamp rises, then they will rise. Okay. So heard Tulu saying a ton of things, and I think that we can make some of those things happen. What are you thinking? Anybody want to pop in here? And
may I add something to the ad regarding to Tolu Waliki? Yeah, you got very good insight regarding stamps, art, and SRC20. And by the way, I have been a post regarding the last CZ request about AMA with builders. We can apply with his one of his company, which is Easy Labs. Easy Labs is helping, is helping projects, small projects like stamps and SRC20. Helping, like, advising, building the structure, financing as well. And why not trying to help us to list some assets on their blockchain. And I've pinned the post. So yeah, folks, please, if you want to apply, the more reply and the more application from stamps and SRC20 they will get, the more eyes, from CZ we will get from him. So please feel free to apply. And by the way, what I would like to add, I think that SRC20 and stamps, we are a great ecosystem. We are on Bitcoin, of course, but I also believe that we can connect with other chains like BNB. I really believe that BNB could be the right, I think it's the right chain to connect with. I definitely don't believe that Solana will be the right chain to connect with, because they are mostly degen and not interested about builders or, long vision or midterm vision. But CZ and BNB could be the right chain, because this is a chain where, builders and CZ as well have a long-term vision. So why not to try to connect with them? Of course, right now we are trying to list it, stamp and, and other assets on his exchange. But I truly believe that we can go deeper with CZ and BNB. And for sure, they will be more than happy to to have a look on us, and why not to know more about stamps, because now they are posting about us. They know about stamps, but definitely to we have to be proactive and of course trying together, trying a way to connect with the champ.
I love that. So what would the first step be? Because we
So the
always like
first,
sequence. Yeah, what's the first thing we have to do that
I
like is it
think, the first step definitely, I think, is part of the strategy. Of course, we don't have to flout, a CZ or Binance post about when, when stamp, when Kevin, etc. I really truly believe that, and I've heard a lot of their space and what they advise for, for some communities or from founders or people who have conviction about a token or NFTs. You have to connect with their business development angels. They got in Binance. They got like Binance angels, and Binance angel. They are people who are very quite convinced about blockchain and BNB and crypto space, and try to evangelize the people on Twitter and different social media. And there is, some business angels who are available now on X. So why not to connect with them, comment on their posts, sometimes DM them when there is some news about SRC20 and stamps. I think could be a great, strategy to connect, not from the top down strategy, but a down to top strategy, and trying to get the most people available on Binance. Could be on X, on LinkedIn also. You can find some people who are working on Binance and give them a word about stamps and SRC20. And trying to flooding, flooding stamp and SRC20 words on all the team of Binance, not only CZ. And for sure, you will get the word from them. But yeah, the first step will be for us, as a community, connect the SRC and stamp community with this Binance Angel on X, available on X. And they are quite available, on Space. You can talk to them also. You can DM them, comment on their post, and, most of them, also. So that's how I see the way. And maybe I will give you more details about the strategy for stamps and SRC20 for the other steps, but more in DM. We better,
okay.
and trying to then find a way to, of course, to focus, of course, on the listing, but definitely believe that we have our play with BNB, because I think they don't want ordinals, they don't want runes. We know why, because they are mostly prunable, and they got ordinal on their marketplace. And in April 2024, they delete the ordinal from their marketplace. So there is a play. I think there is a great play to make with BNB, and even with other large, tier one exchange like Coinbase as well. So let's see how it's going and find a way to connect with them.
Okay, so yeah, no, that's good. So I think you've heard it. You've got some ways that we can connect with them, but one of the first steps I think we mentioned was to talk to Mike in Space and make sure he's up for that, because we don't want to go ahead without him agreeing to that.
Definitely, indeed.
So that would be a good thing to do.
Yeah, of course, So if you can, get mind space. I don't know if you are, if you really send this space, it would be great, to get a meeting with him, or, and why not to organize with Binance an M&A with CZ. It would be, I think, one of the great space in the crypto space for sure, and great connection. And we have to connect the mountain, because even if the mountain don't reach each other, we can connect them to channel, to bridge, and we have to be the bridge. The community have to be the bridge. Definitely.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so peeps, we're gonna round it up here. I think this has been a really good stamp edification show. What did we learn today? At the top of the show, we learned that 47 is doing a lot of stuff. Doing a lot of stuff, and Bitcoin is reacting. But you know what? Don't count him out, because he's a man with a plan, and you'll be surprised what is going to happen. What will happen is pop goes the weasel, people. This is going to be like a firecracker. Okay, right now he's taking charge. Okay, and he's making everybody know I'm the one in charge here, and this is how we're going to do this thing. And so everybody's reacting, and obviously Bitcoin is reacting, and the market is pulling back. This is not the time to be crying in your beer. This is the time that, especially if you're not here, it's an opportunity. Okay. We also talked about at the top of the show that there are people that have been here for quite some time, and they're down like millions of dollars. Okay. And that's not to say that what you're down or I'm down is any less, because it's all, we have to, it's in context of our situation. But if you're down, know that some of the bigger players are saying, don't leave. This is a part of the game. This is the way that it's played. So if you can hunker down right now and either stop looking at the charts, go watch some Netflix, get some Breakpoint in there, get some Housewives of Utah. Yeah, Utah is a crazy place, people. I'm telling you, it is nuts there. Okay, that'll take your mind off of it. And if you can't do that, then why don't you get back in the market? If you've got some extra pennies stored away, start dollar cost averaging. Start with some art. We talked about some really great artists. Pick up some stamp art and make sure you tuck that in your wallet. And then we talked about some tokens within the stamp, within SRC20 that you can look at picking up. We talked about stamp. It's really down today. It is the brand ambassador, by the way, for the entire stamp protocol. Okay. And it was just a fair mint token that the community got to mint. And there's no cabals involved. There's no VCs. It's just an organic token. And so if you're in stamp right now, hang on, because stamp will come back. Okay. Then we talked about the opportunity to get in there and maybe mix it up with CZ. That'd be pretty cool. Bitcoin Ape looks like he's going to have some plans on that. So maybe DM him if you've got any ideas, and start following one another and share stamp with a friend. Tell them to come out next Wednesday. Yeah, come out next Wednesday and stamp with attitude. Because it's pretty cool if you showed up. That means you're showing up for yourself. That means when the going gets tough, you're not going to give up, because you're made of something that the others aren't. Yeah, there's something about you specifically. You are going to win, because when the world pushes you, you freaking look back and you say, not today. You push back. And that's what you have to do, because I'm not kidding. It's going to get more and more challenging to be in these spaces, because they're going to depress you, people, with really tough words. That's why I'm giving you an outlet. Breakpoint. Go check it out on Netflix, okay? I'm going to play us out with this song, but hey, anybody want to say something before we wrap this up? And tomorrow, I don't have a guest lined up tomorrow, so I'm going to do something really weird. Yeah, I'm going to have a weird show tomorrow. 60 minutes of therapy for all of you people. And it's going to be a weird, wacky, wild, down the rabbit hole in my brain, you're going to hear everything that I've been thinking about in crypto. Pillow has unmuted himself, sir, while he is pumping the weights in Nigeria. Come on out here
Yeah.
and tell us something.
Yeah. So the last thing I want to say is this is the best time to be in shape. When I say shape, you want to be in good health. You want to keep yourself safe and healthy. You want to flatten that tummy, do the sit-ups and everything. Because when this thing pops, you want to be sitting on your wealth in good health and a sound mind. You know, I already know where this thing is going. So this is the time to do all that. Pay attention to your health, eat right, fix everything that needed to be fixed. There's a time for that because things will pop and the wealth will be built, generational wealth. Then lastly, this is just an advice. When we eventually get our AMA with CZ, it should be the most sophisticated AMA in the sense that, in my opinion, there should not be anything like when Binance. Let's talk about the tech, the permanence, the unprunability. You know, if he's the one holding it, I'm sure we'll have like maybe 1 million listeners or 500,000 listeners, or everybody's on to the CZ. So we should just talk about that. Let people just listen. You will see the reaction. You will see how the wallet will start increasing. You will see the pumps and everything. We should not do some direct questions like, oh, when are we going to be listed on Binance? When are you going to be doing this or that? Because I listened to OKX. They did an AMA some like 8 days ago, and they outlined their listing procedures. They talked about the staff of OKX and everybody, that once a staff member of OKX comes in to say, mentions any token, that it's very 99% they won't list that token. That they want to know that, is this person, does he have an inside deal, is he invested, or does he have an interest in that token? That they have a team that goes out to source for all those things, and they review and review and review. That once a staff tweets about a token or somebody mentions a token that is a staff of OKX, that there's a high chance they won't even touch those tokens. So we want to be very careful the way things will be organized. I know that our devs and the people who are going to handle all these things, they are experienced and they know what to do. So I'm just adding that as a reminder. Thank you.
I agree. I agree. There's a lot of when this, when that. And I think we have to come to the point that it's like, it's not a matter of when, it's a matter of how. How are they going to roll this out? And so we can focus on that. What do we need to focus on? The education. Because now is the time, really, people that you want to educate people, because people are in fear right now. So we can shift to educating people about why Bitcoin, and then why specifically Stamp. And we can talk about the security and give people hope, because Bitcoin is hope. You know, not everybody is an Alex Bex, okay? Like, this guy is a centimillionaire. A centimillionaire is somebody that has hundreds of millions of dollars. And yeah, there are people in Stamp that have hundreds of millions of dollars. Some of them could be here right now, but there are also people in Stamp that have come in and they're entry level. Okay. There are people in Stamp that, you know, have $1 million of debt and live in a penthouse. That would be me. But anyhow, there are people that need some hope. Yeah, I want to pay off that debt. Okay. That's $1 million. That's a lot of money to owe. But here's my point. I'm being funny, but the point is, there are people at different places and spaces in time. Not everybody is on a level playing field. So we need to educate people. Why do you want to invest? Some people want security. Some people want to, increase their portfolio, because they need to create some hope for their lives, for their future. Stamp is all of that. We can show them how to do that. So we have to educate. Many people are out here, they don't even know what Bitcoin is. They don't even know that there's a protocol on top of Bitcoin that is stamped that is a direct reflection of it. So I think if we can do that, that would be really cool. And that's what I got to say. I think Bitcoin Ape was trying to say something before I was about to close out here. Were you trying to say something?
Yes, indeed. Julia, thank you. The thing is, of course, we are trying to chase some listing from large exchange. It could be a game changer. But never forget, folks, SRC20 and STAMP, we are already listed. And we are listed on the most secure and most immutable technology in the world. You are listed on Bitcoin, folks. So never forget that.
Yes.
And no one can remove this, new paradigm. Stamps and SRC20 forever listed on Bitcoin. So think about that, folks. Really think about that. So whatever happens, tomorrow Binance could disappear. Coinbase could go bankrupt. Kraken could disappear. Gate.io could be delayed. But Bitcoin will be there. And STEM and SRC20 will still be there. And we are here to stay, folks. So never forget that.
Excellent, excellent. And guys, the universe is always here supporting you. So please support the universe today. How can you do that? Go to tapwallet.io and make sure that you register your name on your wallet. Make sure that you can chat with the other wallet holders, and make sure you go and just take a look at the stamp marketplace, because they built one for you. They built a marketplace where you can actually buy stamps right now. They built a marketplace where if you're interested, you can pick up the iStamps. I told you about them at the top of the show. You just need to earn 10. I'm going to shill. Don't you even think that I'm not going to do it. I just did it. Okay. That's what I do. So I'm shilling that. And I'm about to play a really cool song because Tolo is in the gym. I just found a song called Good Sport. Yeah, I did. Okay. So here's some good sport. Have a great day. Go to tapwallet.io, check out what I said, and come back here next Wednesday. And if you really, really want to go down into the rabbit hole and some crazy land, come back tomorrow, because I'm going to have some crazy stuff happening tomorrow. 60 minutes of weird. That's what I'm going to call it. Okay. Bye.
I know if I press to the light, I'll be up in the club and it's all alright. I'll be fucked up by the night, pouring it up and dance to the vibe. I know if I press to the light, I'll be up in the club and it's all alright. I'll be fucked up by the night, pouring it up and dance to the vibe. I know if I press to the light. I know if I press to the light. You fucked up for the night. You fucked up for the night. For the night. I know if I press to the light, I'll be up in the club and it's all alright. I'll be fucked up for the night, pouring it up and dance to the vibe. I know if I press to the light, I'll be up in the club and it's all alright. I'll be fucked up for the night, pouring it up and dance to the vibe. I know if I press to the light.